Hey guys, welcome to another edition of DrumZoo. I got something in the mail today from Gauger Percussion. It's their lockers. Yeah, look at this. Lockers. So I'm gonna play around with my snare drum that I'm having a problem with the lugs that continue to slip off while I'm playing. So I'm gonna check out these Gauger Percussion lockers. You know, the best way and the strongest way to lock in your drum tuning. Yeah. So I'm going to check them out. They're made in the USA, Gauger Percussion. I think they're from Minnesota. So let's check this out. Okay, so when you opened up these this package here, which is cool, it's got a little Ziploc bag, so you can put them in if you only need like one or two. But I'm going to put all 10 on the top. Now, if you look at the diagram, it says that you can actually like just lift it up, and you don't have to really take the whole thing off. But you take the lug to a point. You want to make sure that this little plastic piece that's like a V here is down, and when you plug this in, you want to make sure that these washers that you have here are in between this whole piece. So they're supposed to get snapped in like that. And that was pretty simple, right? So once you have them all placed in their, just make sure that the actual plastic lockers are up against the rim. Just push them all against there. And when you got that, then it's time to tune the snare drum. So I'm going to do the bottom head next and do the same thing. This time I'm going to take them all off and use the technique of putting the lockers on the actual tension rod, making sure that, again, that the washers are in between the plastic and the top. Once you see the diagram, you'll see what I'm trying to do. When you are working with these and you don't want to take the lug all the way out, make sure you're on a downward angle to the drum and it slips right in there. Okay, so they're all done on both sides. I got silver. You can get different colors. Okay, so now that we've got the lockers on the snare drum, I'm going to start with the bottom head first. Now, many of you may or may not have used this product. This is called the drum dial. If you haven't used it, I recommend getting this, especially if you're doing a lot of tunings, trying to keep your drums in tune for different shows. And I actually keep a notebook of my settings so that I know for each snare drum, you know, they're identified in my notebook, and then I know what kind of tuning I'm going to do. I can explain the drum dial in another video. If you're interested, leave a comment below and I'll definitely tell you how to use it, and you know, if enough people want it, I'll create a little video on how to use this thing. It's pretty simple product. It has some measurements here, and these measurements are the actual pounds per square inch of the drum head. So you keep it about an inch away and the edge of the lug, and I have it already set for this snare drum. It has these little pieces here that you can place in markers. They're markers, and so in my book I have written down what these are. So this is 82, and so the bottom one I use for the bottom head, and the top one, little marker, I use for the top head. So that's how I do it. So you leave it about an inch, and then you tune it up, watching the dial, towards you, and bring it up to where it needs to be. Now, this was with the lockers, without lockers. So, all right. So now I know that's that. So then I again come here, and about an inch away, and I bring this one up, and bring it up to where I have the marker, and go around each head, going from left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. I'm back here. Now I do it all the way around, and that's how I take care of the bottom head. Now let's do the top head. Again, I have it already in my notebook, and with the top marker, so I take it about an inch over here, and I start on this side, and I bring that up to where my top and I bring it over to this side, do the same thing. And this way I get it all to where I want it to be, where it was before. With all my markings. I just make sure I go through around, make sure everybody's the same where they were after, and keep going around. Start on the right side, make sure you go to the left side. Look. Left, and right. Make sure you just go around. So then it should be in tune the way it was. Gauger percussion, lockers, yep, they look good. We'll see how they handle the gigs. Let's hear how the snare drum sounds. discussion. Lockers, get them different colors, and if you like what you hear, like what you see, hit that subscribe button, okay? Love to have more of you out there. If you have any questions, leave comments below. I'll get back to you. I really will. I'll answer each one of your comments. If you want any other videos, tell me what you're looking for and I'll try to do what I can. Alright, thanks again for joining me here at DrumZoo.